Hello, this is Marissa Smith from the Through New Eyes Ministries, and I just wanted to come on here just for a quick hot second, just to share with y'all 4 commonly misunderstood things about being in the ministry. The thing number 1 the Lord gave me is it is never easy. And on the bottom it says people often think that being in the ministry is easy, but it never is. People just do not get it. Anytime you're in the ministry, it is not easy. It's not near a bit. It's never, ever is easy. It never is, because sometimes you have to bust your butt, literally sometimes tooth and nail, just to get stuff done for the kingdom of God. And we bust our butts, trying to help people. But we'll get into that later. But it is never easy. I literally cannot express this enough. People are crazy if they think being in the ministry is easy. It is rewarding. I will say it is rewarding, but it is never easy. Because in the end, you do get your benefits and you change the world. Just by you being obedient to the Lord and being in the ministry, just like what God has called you into. Alright? So, the second common thing that's misunderstood about being in the ministry is you get by with stuff. And below that I said, people sometimes think that people that are in the ministry get by with stuff. We never get by with stuff. And what I mean by that is that people that are in the ministry, such as myself, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and any other minister that I know, which I know a lot of ministers, I really do. My family, we know a lot of ministers. We know a lot of preachers. You never get by with stuff. And the only reason why I say that is because if we are caught doing something we're not supposed to do, it doesn't look bad. It looks bad on us. It does not. It looks really bad. What I'm trying to say is that it looks bad on us. If we get caught doing something that we're not supposed to do, we know it's wrong. And also, if we do something that we're not supposed to do, if we treat somebody in an ungodly manner, if we say something to somebody that really hurts somebody's feelings, then we're not accountable not only to ourselves, not only to the people around us, but we are also accountable to God. And so that's why we've always got to be very, very careful, especially when people know that we're in the ministry. We got to be very careful. Alright? Thing number 4, you say whatever you want. We never say whatever we want, and that is the keynote I put. We do not say whatever we want. We talk to people just like I'm talking to you right now. I'll talk to somebody and I can talk very softly. I could say basically whatever I wanted to. But once the Lord gives me something to tell somebody something, sometimes I can talk to you just like I'm talking to y'all guys. But sometimes I have to get straight to the point, and I gotta get to where the rubber meets the road, because where the rubber meets the road, not a lot of people want to hear it. They don't understand. They just do not get it. Because there are times, like I was telling my mama yesterday, I said there are times when I have to get up front and I have to get honest with people. And quite frankly, I hate having to do that sometimes, but sometimes I've got to, and sometimes I really don't got no choice. Because I know that if I don't get God's point across, I know that I'm not only accountable to them, but I'm also accountable to God. And I want to come home with a clear conscience. I don't want, like I told my friend Cody, he possibly has cancer. It's not for sure yet. He just has surgery today. But there's a possibility, that he might have cancer. But I told Cody last Thursday, I said, Cody, the only reason why I'm telling you this is because the Lord's having me to tell you this, and I go home And if I don't obey God, if I don't listen to God, then that's on my hands. And I don't want anything to be on my hands. I want to come home with a clear conscience. And that's what I try to get people to understand. And the last thing that the Lord gave me is they stay up late because they want to. That's a lie. We don't. We never stay up late because we want to. Because sometimes we stay up late just so we can get stuff in the ministry done. And sometimes we have to stay up late ministering with people, trying to help people in the best way that we can. And we know that we get our point across. We know that if we get stuff done that we need to get done, we'll rest. Easy. And sometimes we don't sleep as well as we need to, because sometimes we do have to stay up late, even on a school night. For me personally, sometimes I do have to stay up late to get stuff done in the ministry, because my sister and I, we do this online ministry called Through Narrow Eyes Ministries, and we've been doing it now in October, and I've found myself within these past several months staying up late sometimes at night trying to get stuff done, and sometimes I'm on the phone ministering with somebody or on Facebook trying to help somebody. And the only reason why I try to help somebody is because I know where God has brought me from, and I know where He's taken me now. It's a very rewarding process. So I love y'all guys, and God bless.